Hey, it's Sam in sunny San Diego here, even though it's January 10th or something. Here comes a dog. I'm here at famous Kate Sessions Park, and I'm talking about Mars in Sagittarius. Dogs hear me talking. And Mars in Sagittarius is quite an empowered placement where we feel empowered to fight for our principles, fight for the things that we are willing to fight for. Here's a way to understand it. Jupiter, who is the ruler of Sagittarius, is the planetary force that aligns us with higher principle, higher wisdom, what we believe, whether it's a good belief or it's a bad belief, right? Sometimes our beliefs aren't very exalted, so to speak, but we have them. And our beliefs come from Jupiter. When planets go through Sagittarius, they get very aligned with what we believe. And our beliefs are often sort of black or white, right? We try to figure them out with the Mercury energy, but then we arrive at a belief and we say, okay, I believe this thing. And then we have to put those beliefs into practice. We have to defend those beliefs through action. And that's where Mars comes in. Mars is like the discipline, hopefully, that we have to put our principles into action, not just follow them blindly. Now, again, this is also it can be the negative quality of Sagittarius. And when Mars is in Sagittarius, we're very aligned with defending those beliefs externally, let's say, even in the form of arguments, battles, fights, and even having fights over our beliefs, right? Philosophical battles. But then Mars moves into Capricorn after Sagittarius. And this is a big shift because this is where we also come to understand that the philosophies of Sagittarius are really kind of useless without the disciplined action of Capricorn. So it's very easy to be fired up about what we believe and feel inspired and go, oh, I know this, think we know it, think it's knowledge because it's belief. Because we believe something, we think we know it. You find out how much you know it by how much you're willing to put it into practice. And that comes through introspection, discipline, rigorous practice, again, sadhana, and that's related to the sign of Capricorn. So this transit of Mars from Sagittarius to Capricorn is one of the most important, and it really shows the sort of culmination of Mars' energy and potential as the yogi to put into practice our beliefs. And so, as I'm recording this January 10th or so, between now and the middle of March, Mars is going to be very much disposed to do this. Mars is going to be very much disposed to put into practice what you believe. Not just preach about it or fight about it or argue about it, but to put it into practice. So between now and early February, like February 4th or 5th, Mars is in Sagittarius, where it's time to get really clear about what we believe. But then from early February, like February 4th till March 14th or so, we're going to be challenged to put those things into practice through the rigorous self-reckoning of Capricorn. Again, because now it's not just about, oh, I believe this thing. Okay, we all believe something. What are you doing? What are you putting into practice? Are you walking the talk or just preaching and fighting with others about what's right? So there's a big shift now between Mars and Sagittarius and then Mars going into Capricorn by the middle of March, which is huge. And it's a great time for you to really introspect and look at what you believe, what you're willing to defend, what you're willing to fight for, and how much you're willing to change and transform as a result and face your fears and stresses and insecurities, because that's really the nature of Capricorn. And by the way, we see a lot of these things working out even in our legal system right now. I say our legal system, I live in America, but even around the world, where we have big court cases really determining large swaths of the next part of America with these court cases with our former president and things like that. We're really working through these principles and saying what is right, what is legal, what's worth fighting for, defending, etc. So again, we can even see these things playing out in the public legal system, but that's also what Sagittarius is about, a sense of righteousness, whether it's man-made law or God-made law. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'll leave you with a nice view of Kate Sessions Park. Lovely San Diego.